day, and Kirk had spray painted the interior of the fireplaces in the house. "Maybe it's just the fumes from the paint," Kirk suggested. Dr. Millstone raised his eyebrows slightly and slowly shook his head from side to side. "I don't think so," he said. "I think you might have COVID." "No, I don't," Kirk said. "We're good." We waited a few more days, hoping to feel better, but neither Kirk's condition nor mine improved. Instead, Kirk, especially, felt even worse. We were tested the next morning and, sure enough, within 2 minutes, the test came back showing that both Kirk and I had tested positive. My oxygen level was at 96, but Kirk's was only 81. As the day went on, I felt fine, but Kirk was not doing so well. That was odd, since he had antibodies from his previous bout with COVID. Worse yet, we discovered that he was suffering from double pneumonia, so we drove to our local hospital, Williamson Medical Center, where Kirk could get a CAT scan. Because of COVID protocols, I was not permitted to enter the hospital when Kirk went in for the scan, so I sat out in the car talking on the phone, texting Kirk's daughter, Lauren. I felt as though I had a cold, but other than that, I wasn't experiencing any serious problems. Kirk's scan revealed some problems with his lungs, including evidence of double pneumonia. So he contacted a doctor who was a friend, and the doctor gave Kirk a prescription for ivermectin. Both of us took the medicine, and within 24 hours, Kirk was completely well. But for some reason, the ivermectin did not have the same effect on me. I continued to feel weaker and sicker. My oxygen level dropped down into the 70s, so my dear friend and former neighbor, Jessica Robertson, did some quick research and recommended that I see a doctor on the west side of Nashville. We went for an appointment, and the nurse administered intravenous treatments so I could receive some fluids to help boost my immune system and to keep my body hydrated. On September 15th, I still felt no better, so I consented to let Kirk drive me back again for another treatment. I sat in the back seat of the car so the nurse could have more room to administer the IV treatments without me going into their office due to COVID restrictions. They could simply work with me in the parked car. It was a cool, rainy day as we headed across town, the highway clogged with traffic, threatening to make us late for my appointment. I was hungry, so along the way I said, "Kirk, please stop at McDonald's." Kirk didn't say anything, but he looked at me quizzically. He knew that I'm not a connoisseur of fast foods, but for some reason, I had a craving for a McDonald's cheeseburger. We stopped in the Green Hills section of Nashville, about 10 minutes from the doctor's office. I ordered a cheeseburger and a Sprite and ate in the car. After lunch, we started out again, driving toward West Nashville, weaving through traffic, and pulling into the parking lot at the doctor's office. Kirk texted the nurse, letting her know that we had arrived. The nurse came out to the car with an IV, and Kirk held an umbrella over her while she worked on me in the back seat of the car. The doctor's office was on the second floor, so after inserting the IV in the left side of my neck, she couldn't find a vein in my arm or hand, the nurse went back inside. About 30 minutes into the IV treatment, suddenly, something hit me like a heavy, soaking wet blanket, suffocating my entire body. Almost immediately, I could barely breathe. "Kirk, I'm really sick," I called out from the back seat. "What?" He whirled around and looked at me. Apparently, he realized instantly that I was not kidding. Kirk texted the nurse again to let her know that I was getting worse rather than better, that I was having trouble breathing and needed oxygen. "Hang on, Nancy," he shouted. "Okay," I gasped, "but no matter what happens, do not take me to the hospital." Memories of my good friend, Joe Diffie, the first country music artist who had died due to COVID in March 2020, flashed through my mind. "I'm not doing too well," I told Kirk as I began coughing up blood. "It's not going to work," I said. "I'm dying. I promise, I'm dying." I could feel myself fading in and out of consciousness.